Hello, and thank you for joining me tonight. I go by Lune, and this is a video I tried to record live, but it just, when I listened to it back, the sound was awful. And someone actually sent me a super chat for $5, which was so appreciated, with a request to list all the shops that I got all this stuff from. And I'm certainly going to do that in this video. So I hope whoever did that, it all happened so fast, but I hope whoever did that gets to see this and doesn't feel ripped off at all. I was going to do it, like I said, with the other video, but it was just like listening to it myself, was awful. I like the idea of playing with live. I'm certainly not gonna give up on it or anything, but I really don't want the overall quality of my videos to go down. So if there's one with really bad sound, I'm not gonna put it up because it's just like I worked too hard to get some, growth in my channel from a production perspective or from a quality perspective. So I just don't want to take a step backwards. So I hope you can appreciate that, because it comes from a place of wanting to give you guys the best. It's not like a ego thing or anything. So anyway, this video is a haul. This is my Christmas gifts to myself. In my house, we certainly get my son a lot of presents, but my partner and I don't really get each other a lot of stuff. I just buy myself the things I want. None of this is like super extravagant or anything like that, but I am very happy with my haul. I would like to first start with something that I did not buy for myself, though. A gift. This box is handmade and was loaded with stones that were hand carved and polished from Andre, who is such an incredible person. I don't want to put it back together right now because it's going to be noisy. Ooh. But this is this handmade box that he made. Are you kidding me? It's the shape, the ISIS shape, which is what I use for my logo. And it's covered in this really beautiful violet flame kind of fabric. I'm in love with this box. This was so thoughtful and special. I can't imagine how I felt opening this. It's so beautiful on the inside too. I will love this box until it deteriorates into a million little pieces of dust. I won't show you all the stones that Andre gave me because there's just so many and they're already kind of incorporated in my family of stones right now. But I wanted to show you this, which is a piece of garbo, which is one of my favorite minerals. I don't talk about it that much because I only have one piece. Up until recently, I only had one piece and a sphere also, both of indigo garbo, which I absolutely love. And I pretty much always bring with me when I'm going to do a Reiki session because I find that garbo enhances Reiki energy, or my ability to conduct energy maybe, perhaps, so much more easily and more powerfully. So this is a different type of garbo, not indigo, cut by Andre into this shape, this Isis shape. It is, I've been moving it around and just putting it in all these little sacred spaces in my room, on my altars, and I'm just so in love and just so honored. So I just wanted to share this with you and just again say thank you to Andre, because this is just so beautiful and humbling and just amazing. Alright, so keeping in the theme of crystals for now, I'll show you some stones that I got to add to my collection. But before I show you the ones I get to add to my collection, this is actually a piece of indigo garbo. And I ordered a pound of this because if you know, if you've ever bought anything from my shop, you know that I always put gifts in the box. Sometimes they're super tiny, sometimes they're bigger. It all depends, you know. I don't keep track really. But because I love garbo so much, I thought I would get some indigo garbo to put in, and this is one of the bigger pieces that came with it. So if you do ever get one of these from me, this is a stone that looks much better when it's been anointed or oiled, particularly the ones that I have. I have one that I've purchased that looks gorgeous and I didn't have to do anything to, but you'll see the colors come out so much better, specifically in the ones that I got after they've had a little oil on them or they're wet or something. So this will not be mine, I will be passing it along, but I just wanted to show it with you because it is one of the things that I bought recently. Alright. I also got this incredibly beautiful smoky amethyst celestial kind of quartz. You know, it's so funny. This piece, I love it and it has beautiful energy, but I kept kind of trying to see if it, this is gonna sound silly, but to see if it wanted to work with me, and it kept telling me kind of that it wanted to be in the sunlight, it wanted to be on my altar, it kind of doesn't want to be like handled a lot for whatever reason. I don't know, I've never really had that feeling with a stone before so strongly, so I'm just kind of honoring it and using it in my grids and whatnot, and just kind of trying to, I know that sounds freaking crazy, but just trying to be respectful. I don't know, you know, this came from a very wonderful shop. I'll put the information below, and I've purchased another stone from the same shop which does not have that kind of attitude or request, you know. So I don't think it was the shop, but there's definitely something going on where I feel like I'm gonna have to work for the love of this stone. I know I sound like a crazy person, but that's just how I feel, so I'm just being honest with you. And the same shop, I got this awesome double terminated black Tibetan smoky quartz kind of stone. It has like a little buddy. Totally looks like a little Adventure Time, like lumpy space crystal dude, garbo kind of, or grabo, or whatever those grapples. I don't know if you watch Adventure Time kind of character. It almost looks like it has little feet too. I don't know if you can see little feet. But I love this stone. It's also an celestial, which is one of my favorites. So I've been having this one by my bed when I'm sleeping and kind of like holding it while I'm sleeping, and it has really wonderful energy, and it seems like it wants to be handled a lot. Trying to be a little more gentle with the stone scratching because some people don't like it. I like it all. So yeah, I got these two from, I believe the shop was called Mount Shasta on Etsy. Oh my gosh, guys, really quick. You know what? I'll just do it like that. Alright. This I also got on Etsy. It's a super 7 crystal with, can't remember the name of the mineral that's in it. Caxconite or something. I'll put it in the description. But it has these, almost looks like rutilated quartz, like these pieces. They're kind of thicker than rutil, but it's hard to see because the stone is so dark, so it really does need to be in the right light. But regardless, it also is like a super 7 mineral, so it has like 7 different minerals in it, and I just love it. I haven't even used it yet, like personally, so I can't tell you exactly how I feel about the energy of this stone, except for the fact that I do feel like it feels like buzzing in my hand, and I do feel like it's gonna help me to continue to transform, to be my best self, and that's as much as I can kind of tell for now. But I felt such a great stone vibration from it that I did buy myself a pair of earrings made out of this too, which I'm expecting. Alright, my last crystal to show you is this aura treated little slice of like agate with amethyst on it. It's really pretty. I got it at the Holistic Expo that I told you guys I was working at. There was a lot of really gorgeous crystals there and really amazing healers. That's kind of the glare from the light, but it has like this rainbow iridescent on it. Super cute and pretty, and it just kind of talked to me, so I got it. It's really beautiful. It has like this really gorgeous banding here. This agate. The lady said it was a blue lace agate, but I can't really see the blue. I think it's just an agate. So, alright, I want to take a little break now and let you guys know about this awesome giveaway that we're having. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have been talking about this a little bit sometimes. And basically what I want to do, I've been looking forward to this for a while, but I'd like to, since I'm just looking something up to show you guys, since I have this platform and since I am a small business and because I want to help other small businesses, I put it out there that if any business would like to participate by being the sponsor or host of a giveaway on this channel, that they, can donate some items or an item or a reading, something that's kind of on topic with this channel, obviously. And this wonderful person who I've never met in person, but her store is called CCaT.Love, but it's CCaT.Love. I'm just going to show you a picture of the stuff that she's donating. She has here an amethyst, a fluorite, a beautiful clear quartz, 2 really cute pins. One is a singing bowl and the other is like a sage bundle, which I think is so freaking adorable. I'm going to be jealous of that. There's Palo Santo, selenite, and 2 hats. One is like this white cap with these crystal points on it, which I think is adorable. And another is like a black hat with a little crystal ball. It says, which you were here, which I think is so funny and cute. So let me show you her Instagram, and I'll put her information in here. And all you have to do to enter this giveaway is to, here's a little, you can't really see, so I will put a better thing for you. But go like her Instagram if you have Instagram. I know not everyone does, so I don't really want to exclude necessarily. But go like her Instagram and just write in the comments here, like, that you'd like to be entered into the giveaway and that you've liked her thing, like, you know, one of those kind of things. You don't have to share, you don't have to tag a friend or anything like that, but just like let's show the little love. And she's got a great feed anyway. It's really funny. I'm always kind of, let me find a funny one, because I always see really funny stuff on here. Here's a good meme, a good example. It's like got this like jester guy kind of sitting like slumped over, like kind of depressed looking and just like reflective, and it's like Renaissance kind of looking, and he's like, the meme is, when your nose is stuffed and you just sit there and think about the time when it wasn't stuffed and how you took breathing freely for granted. But it's like hilarious. Anyway, she's a great feed, and it was so generous of her to donate all this stuff. Like, all I said was if somebody wanted to donate like a thing, and she put this beautiful bundle together. So let's, you know, show the love, let's support small business and check out her shop, and, you know, keep it going, because it means a lot to support people. It's legit, you know, like a real person goes and packs your order and bundles it for you, and it's like there's love put in and all this stuff. So since I have my phone out, I'll show you this that I bought for myself. Now, my cell phone case is kind of a little piece of crap that I got from Amazon, and it took forever to get here, but it serves its purpose and I do like it. But this piece is a piece of Orgonite from HoodXHippie, and it's supposed to help block the bad vibes that your phone gives off. It has shungite and other stuff in here. It's really cool looking. Try to get it to focus. I messed up my camera, so it doesn't autofocus as easily. It's really pretty. While I have this focus set up, I'll show you these crystals too. Here's the one that wants some alone time. It's incredibly gorgeous. Here's the one that Andre carved for me. It's so beautiful. It's so smooth. He did such a good job. Here is the indigo garbo. Here is the double terminated Tibetan black quartz. Here is the Super 7 with, oh gosh, I can't remember, like Catcock's Night or something. You can see like the red and different colors in it. And here is the amethyst on agate slice that's been aura treated. Super pretty. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring it back to me. This is why I should wear my glasses. Okay, I think I'm there. Alright, so let me show you some magical tools that I bought for myself. I don't want to scare you. This is a knife. And what inspired me to get this, actually, there's a woman that I've talked about who I'm actually going to be hosting on this channel at some point soon. Her name is Blanca Bayer. She's the one that hosts the event that I told you about. And she's very talented. She's a medium, she's a shaman, she's an energy worker, she's a healer. And I went to her office for a 11/11 thing, and she showed me one of these, or she showed all of us one of these that she had, and hers was stunning. And I was like, you know what, I need to get me one of them. I'm a big girl now, I can handle it. And I really like this, it's a full moon, new moon, and then the crescents, waning and waxing crescent. And I'm not going to be doing anything bad with this, but it's good for to have on my altar. It's representative of the air element. I love that it has the moon. It's good for significance of protection, but also for cutting cords. So I'm going to be using this, probably not with my clients, because I would never pull a knife on any of my clients, no matter how close I am with them. I don't know if that would be appropriate. I'm not there yet anyway, but maybe I'll use it in a session if it doesn't freak you guys out. It'll be just cutting cords, or I could cut cords for myself if I want to, or whatever. But it is a beautiful sacred tool that I bought for myself. On Thanksgiving, I was eating my pumpkin pie and watching the craft, and it kind of all came in a little, and I was like, you know what, there's a lot of cool stuff that I'd like to add to my collection. So I'm really happy with this. I can't remember the shop that I bought this from, but I will put it in the link. I will put it in the description below. I'm going to give you guys a whole bunch of stuff to look up. So this is a raven feather smudge feather. And you kind of can get what this is for lighting your sage, your Palo Santo, and blowing it, waving it around. It's a beautiful sacred tool. This is actually made by the Rattle maker. That's the name that he goes by on Etsy. He made my rattles. He's very talented, and everything that he creates is done with such honor and intention and gratefulness to the elements which allow him to create. Beautiful. It's so soft. This is going to be great to use in a video. Okay. The same shop that I got this from, I also got these earrings that I love. And they make nice sounds. And I love earrings. I kind of only wear my own necklaces. I know that's like, come on. I have lots of beautiful necklaces, and I do wear others, but I basically wear mine all the time. But I love earrings. So these are them. They're kind of traditional, I would say. They look gorgeous on. Ah, they sound so cool. I don't want to mess them up. They're made really well. You can see how pretty they are. And actually, I just got these earrings too their moonstone. Yeah, and I just got this little jacket too. It looks kind of weird right now because I'm not really wearing the best shirt for it, but it's like a light jacket. It only really buttons here and has these kind of like sleeves. It's made in Tibet. I believe these earrings are as well. The shop that I got them for was like a Tibetan shop. I love fabric sounds. Back with earrings. These are made by, I want to say her name is Camile Chew, but I could be wrong, so I will look that up. These are some other earrings that I got for myself. They're hand painted and handmade. And I think they look freaking cool. They're like these eyes. That'll be my thumbnail. Duck face and all. They're really light and just like cool, you know. I don't know, I think they're cool. They sound good. I just need one to make some sounds. So I'll zoom in for you. But I'm sorry, always go backwards. Always go the wrong way. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Hopefully you can see. So this is like a hand painted eye, obviously. And the back is like this design on it. I really like this artist. Okay. Alright. Make sure I'm still recording. I'll show you some books that I got. This is by someone who was actually on YouTube. His name is Geppi. I hope I'm saying that right. And I am just skimming the very iceberg, the tip of the iceberg of Vedic astrology, of the Vedas, so like Indian astrology, you could say. And I had both of his books in my Amazon cart, and I was also found him on YouTube, and then I saw him mention his books, and I was like, oh shit, that's the same guy. So this book is about the ascendant signs, mostly. And I haven't read this whole book yet. I read the beginning part, and then I just read my own ascendant sign and my son's. And I also got his other book, and I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet because I buy so many good books, guys, and I'm so bad at reading too many at once. guys may wonder why or not, but why I'm so trying to be supportive of small businesses. But basically, on YouTube, you get offers all the time for sponsored videos, for send you this and talk about this or whatever, and I turn down tons of stuff all the time. The only one I've ever really gone with was the Happiness Boutique, because I do love them, and whatever, I love them. But I also want to use this to shine a little light on the lesser known, smaller shops that don't have the budget for marketing and all this stuff. So I got this candle. Oh my god, I love this candle. This is by Gigi. It's a Gigi candle, and I have met Gigi in person 3 or 4 times. Lovely, gorgeous woman, beautiful, feminine, motherly energy, very no nonsense, very balanced and wise. And she makes these, she does other stuff, but one of the things that she does is these gorgeous candles, and I bought this one finally. And when I spoke to Gigi, actually, she said she would be interested in hosting the next giveaway. So she'll be giving away a candle, at least one candle. Oh my god, this smells so good. Oh my gosh. It smells amazing. Cedarwood, patchouli, orange, like those are my faves. It's a power candle, all natural, soy candle. Root chakra, first chakra, I am, but just lovely. It was so hard for me to choose one, but I was trying to spread my money out, so I didn't want to buy a whole bunch, but these are amazing. The packaging is just gorgeous and simple. So be on the lookout for next month's giveaway as well. Moving along, I actually bought this today too. It's kind of worth mentioning. This is from Suburbles, and it is a sacred CBD oil. So I think this is made by 2 guys. One of them is a friend, well, an acquaintance. I can't really say he's my friend, but friendly guy, good dude. And he's a shaman, so he blesses these CBD, and I've actually taken some today, and I like CBD, so thought I would share. I like the green bottle. And for this, you could take a whole one or a half a one. I'll probably just take a half. You just put it under your tongue for 60 seconds. They use a sunflower oil, I guess. Yeah. It's good. It's relaxing. Does not get you high. Just kind of helps you to relax. This is something I just got at East Meets West. I was in there with my son and was getting some chime candles. Sometimes I get some candles from there. So this is an I Am spray. I got it because it said gem infused So I thought it was gonna smell more like Palo Santo. But it actually smells like ginger really strong, which I like. It's just not what I was expecting. It's like for your clothes or your pillow. I'll spray my new sweater. Does smell really good. Okay. Another oil that I bought myself is so good. I love this incense. This is by Song of India Temple oil. Oh, it smells so good. It smells just like the incense. And it's funny because I ordered 2 of these for some reason when I knew I didn't need to. And when I saw my Blanca, she loved the oil and I had this one, but it was open. And I gave it to her and I was like, I am so sorry that I didn't bring this brand new one to give to you. So I had to give her one that was already opened. But she gets it and we love each other, so we can share a little oil. This stuff smells like the best kind of crystal bookstore kind of thing. Missing if you're watching this. This smells just like Namaste Bookshop. So those books that you have, it smells just like that. It's really awesome. Okay. Not metaphysical, but I did show this in my live stream, so I thought I would put it in. But I honestly have not owned a hairbrush in like 2+ years. I legitimately don't brush my hair. I comb it with my fingers and that's it. So I got a hairbrush, and this is a sandalwood hairbrush. It has like a tiny bit of a smell, but not too strong. You can see there's my hair stuck in there, so sorry if you think that's gross. I mean, it's a hairbrush, right? It kind of tickles. I have ticklish palms. So yeah, I'm gonna try to brush my hair. I'll just hurt myself, but this is something I am so excited about. This is called Moon Pages 2018 Volume 1 Winter Spring. This was made by, I would like to call her my friend. I think it's a growing friendship and we've never met in person, so I'm cautious about calling people my friend sometimes because I don't want to overstep my boundaries. But I would say we have a blossoming friendship, the body astrologer and I. And she is a true Virgo. So the fact that she made like it's not a planner, but it's kind of a planner, you know? Makes a lot of sense. This is a way to create your own rituals and work with the moon, and it tells you the dates, so I'll show you. Gives you some information on chi, symbols and archetypes, colors, stuff like that. So I'll show you the first entry. It is for January 1st, 2018. Full moon in Cancer. And she's written, Cancer is known for being sensitive, but Cancer is equally fierce. Cancer is the protective mother, the boxer, and the pinching crab, defending what is precious. Under this first full moon of the year, release and forgive all of the ways you've abandoned yourself. Now let's call on a new way. What parts of you do you vow to protect, defend, and fight for? How will you show up for yourself, mother yourself, and adorn yourself, your crab shell, this year? If it helps, write a letter to yourself from the perspective of the great cosmic mother. Conjure the mother and soothe the child. I fucking love this stuff. And she tells you the element, the ki or chi, the planetary ruler, the body areas that are affected, the colors, keywords, stones. Like, there's a lot of information here, and like, not overdoing it though. It's like, it's digestible, it's pliable, it's something that's easy to work with even if you're new to creating rituals. And then it has some pages for you to, manifest, to write your ritual out. And then it goes into the last quarter moon and so on and so on. So you can't get this one anymore, I don't think. I don't think they're printing this one again. But you can get on the list for volume 2, which will be out for summer, fall. And I'm so excited. I love how small it is. I love the design. I love the way it feels. And I'm just so happy to see awesome, creative, go-getter, spiritual people with really great information to create stuff like this. So really excited about it. Just want to make sure I'm still recording. I think I'm coming to the okay, one more big thing. This kind of goes in line with the indigo card bow. This is something that I got to give out as gifts in my packages, but I used to give out, I switch up my incense. Basically, I like to put incense in any package I mail because I love the smell when you open it and you're like, just like it's sensational. And just like I told you, I like this incense. I bought a box of these, like a case of these to give out now. Or not the oil, but the incense version. And I used to use Hem brand, so lavender, white sage, then it was amber and sandalwood, and now I'm kind of doing the Song of India temple incense. And I got this. Oh my god, you guys, this smells so freaking good. I have no words. It's like sweet. It has like this slight smell of like juicy fruit or something, but not. Oh my god. It smells. So good. So if you see these anywhere, I first got my own box at Tina's This and That, which is in Toms River, New Jersey. It's a store. I don't think they have an online store yet, but they probably will one day. But if you're in New Jersey, South Jersey, Toms River, it's on Hooper Avenue, between I don't know, it's like not as far from it's hard for me to tell you exactly, but it's on Hooper Avenue in a plaza that has like a bunch of stuff. I hope I didn't scare you. But these smell freaking amazing, and they actually were like a bit more expensive because I had to order them from the UK. So the shipping was a little much, but it's so worth it. I hope you guys love this because it smells freaking good. This isn't like Dutch or something. It's from the Netherlands. So good. So good. Okay, so now we're into the cutesy stage. This is called a cool critter. And the woman who makes these is in Detroit. And I've literally had my eye on this shop for like over a year, and I feel so guilty that it took me so long to buy one of these. But I honestly, every time I went into her Etsy, because they all have such personality, they're all so unique, it was hard for me to decide on one. And then I saw this freaking face and I was like, that's the one I'm gonna adopt. It's like a teddy lamb. Oh, it's so freaking cute. Isn't she cute? It's a girl, right? Don't you think it's a girl? You could be whatever you want, but it's a girl, in my opinion. And I love it. So soft. I love stuffed animals. I have one other stuffed animal. Well, I have my deer that you may remember from my Reiki video. Like one of my first Reiki videos. But I also have a little possum. And when I was a little girl, stuffed animals were my jam. Like, that was what I wanted. And I had a whole section of my bedroom full of them. And I would have them all in my bed with me. And I would say goodnight to each one of them. And I also had this fear of volcanoes for some reason. And so I got it in my head at one point that I would maybe need to like flee my house in the middle of the night if there was a volcano. So I eventually started taking my Barbie brand sleeping bag and putting it on the floor and putting my stuffed animals in it and not tying up, but like leaving the corners open so I could tie them up in case I needed to run in the middle of the night so I could take my stuffed animals with me. That's how crazy I was about my stuffed animals, and the fear of volcanoes died out once I, became wise enough to understand that there weren't really volcanoes in New Jersey. Leave me alone, I was like 6, But I love this one, it's so soft. And Bamba was so jealous. So, last but not least, this is also from Cool Critters. This was custom made for me. It's called a eye catcher. I think it's really nice. It's just like a little creepy dude to hang on your wall. I love how like bulby it is. It's a little spooky, and I love that, I didn't ask her for the design, but it almost has like the ISIS vibe too, and I love it. It's super cool and creepy and sweet. Let me tell you that this woman who makes these made this so fast. Like, this was custom and I got it in like a couple weeks, not even like it got to me in a couple weeks. So she's very dedicated. So yeah. So that is all the stuff that I've gotten for myself recently that I can think of. I hope that you were able to relax this video. I doubt you learned anything. Wasn't that kind of video. But I hope that you guys check out some of these shops, particularly CCaT.Love, CCaT.Love, crystals, cards, and tarot, or crystals, candles, and tarot. I'm gonna get that right. I'm sorry, I'm messing that up, but I will put the link below for her Instagram again to enter this giveaway. It's like more than 3 stones because it's also the selenite, also the Palo Santo, the pins, the hat. Like, so generous of her. Just follow her on Instagram. You don't have to do like posting, retweeting, or any of that kind of stuff. Just follow and just comment here that you would like to be entered so that we know that you can be selected. And I will choose before Christmas or like around Christmas, so somebody gets a nice little notification that they've won something. And we're gonna keep this up GG will be the next month. And if you are a small shop and you would like to participate, especially if you have already emailed me, I started getting messages about this, and please understand that, like, if I don't reply back to you 99% of the time, it's just because I've read your email, but I was working on something else, and my email gets so full so fast. And it's not to be intentional, it's just like there's only so much time in the day for me. So please write me again. Like, please write me again. Instagram me again. There was someone who was making these beautiful like tree of life designs, and I saw it, and now I can't find the email. Like, I can't remember even what medium of social medium they had reached out to me on, so I'm so sorry. So please do reach out to me again. It's my own fault, you know. It's not my fault, I'm not taking blame, but I get like burdened with stuff a lot, like buried. It gets in my email, so that just happens, you know. So just please keep that in mind. I hope that you will check out some of these shops and just, you know, or not, just enjoy this video and relax. And I hope that it provided some sort of